So hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Techie Code Buddy. I hope you are learning extremely well and your placement preparation is also going well. Well guys, in this video we are going to talk about Capgemini hiring for 2025 batch. So if you are a fresher and you are looking for the opportunity in Capgemini, so in this particular video we will be discussing the eligibility criteria, what will be the roles, what will be your CTC, what will be the syllabus of the exam, how you can prepare, and I will show you some sample questions because Capgemini has a quite different pattern. So I will show you uh, the sample questions as well that this particular type of questions Capgemini usually asks. Now, one more important note is here that in every college, the pattern of the paper can be little bit changed, right? So first you ask to your TPU or usually your TPU will inform you that this is the pattern, right? So according to that pattern, you need to prepare. And this time I'm talking about on-campus hiring opportunity because this is the time for on-campus opportunities. After 1 or 2 months, Capgemini, TCS, and all the other companies will start to hire off-campus as well. So if you're targeting off-campus as well, then this video is going to be helpful for you too. Right. Okay, but before proceeding further, if you are someone who is preparing for Accenture as well, on my channel, there are lots of video you can see, right? So you can see like cognitive assessment, pseudocodes, verbal ability cheat sheet I have shared, common applications and MS Office cheat sheet I have shared, cloud and network security cheat sheets also I have shared, etc. Right? And there is, you can see technical assessment questions and actual questions asked on 13th of May, etc. So there are lots of videos, 78 plus video are related to Accenture only on my channel, and people have started showing their result. They are clearing the exam, they are clearing the coding test, they are clearing the cognitive round as well, right? All right, so let's discuss about this opportunity, which is Capgemini on-campus hiring. So this is the email that one student sent me that, ma'am, in my college, Capgemini has appeared. Now what to do and what will be the process. So first, read this email. Dear students, we are happy to inform you all that Capgemini is coming to our campus for campus placement drive soon. Students are informed to complete the registration process by 13th August. Right. So Capgemini has started its hiring. So one by one in every college, it will come and you have to be prepared before it only, right? So this is the basic eligibility criteria like BE, BTech, ME, MTech, all specialization or branches or MCA and MSc in CSIT specialization can apply. No active backlog at the time of assessment and joining. Successful completion of full-time degree with the estimated time frame. What it means, if you have a 4-year degree, then you have to complete your degree within the 4 year, not in 5 year or like so. Right. Let's move on to the next thing. That this is the complete email that dear academic partner, the greetings from Capgemini, etc. So this is Capgemini Exceller hiring, right? So this is the basic eligibility criteria as I have discussed just now. Now there are three types of role. The first role is analyst role, which will offer you 4.25 LPA. Right? What does it mean? 4 lakhs plus 25,000. Now the next role is analyst star. Right, so it will be offering 5.75 LPA, like 5.5 LPA plus 25K. Now there will be one-time bonus, right? Now, the next role is senior analyst 7.5 lakhs. Right. While seeing this analyst, you don't think that this is not a technical role. Yes, it is a technical role. You will be doing the same work that you will do in software development or software engineer role, right? Just the profile name is quite different, but you will get the technical role only. All right, so I hope this thing is clear to you. Now let's understand what is the assessment pattern. And this assessment pattern can vary from campus to campus, from college to college, or from university to university. So you have to sit in the pre-placement talk. Every company conducts a pre-placement talk. You have to sit in your campus pre-placement talk and you have to look for the syllabus, right? Again, I'm repeating. Why I'm repeating again and again? Because maybe you are preparing in a wrong way. In your campus, something will not ask, but you are preparing for that. So it's just a waste of time. You have to look for the syllabus completely, right? So after discussing this syllabus, I will give you a kind of a bunch of syllabus that in last year this was the pattern, and in most of the cases, if you are prepared with this pattern, I will show you later. If you are prepared with this pattern, you can easily clear any round of Capgemini. But this time I am talking about this particular email only. Just a minute. Right, this time I am talking about according to this particular email. So in that there will be there will be four assessments, right? Assessment 1, 2, 3 and 4. So in first assessment, what you will get, you will be getting technical MCQs and written English test, which is called WET as well, or we can say cognitive assessment. So in cognitive assessment, you will be having two sections, or I can say subsections. First is technical assessment and the second is written English test. So in technical assessment, what you will get? So it will consist of data structures, algorithm, fundamentals of database, cloud and network for roles specific to your streams. Technical assessment would comprise of stream specific topics. Details will be shared with your placement office. So suppose you are from IT or CS branch, so you will be getting the questions from data structures, algorithm or fundamentals of database. But if you are from ECE or EEE branch, so you will be getting the questions from electronics background only. So if you are from mechanical, so you will be getting your core mechanical fundamentals, right? In this technical assessment, you will be having like that. Okay, now the next thing is written English test, WT. So is an assessment which includes essay writing on a given topic. So you will be given a topic, you have to write an essay of 250 word or 300 words, like so, right? So they will instruct you that in that way you need to write the complete essay. So in cognitive assessment, so this cognitive assessment includes a game-based approach to assess various competencies like logical thinking, decision making, problem solving, to name a few. An additional module, Adapt Essential, has been included, which is behavioral insight module designed to provide critical traits analysis. So in this cognitive assessment, you will be having the questions from technical assessment, from English, or we can say essay, and from game-based aptitude, and from behavioral competencies. Behavioral competencies mean there will be some generic questions. Uh, the opinions can vary from person to person, so you have to mark your opinion, that how you think about this opinion. But always remember, always try to mark that particular question that has the more weightage of your answer, right? In a positive way you need to sound. All right, now let's discuss about the second assessment, which is coding assessment. So it will be on campus only. The coding assessment module includes questions or scenarios for coding with options only in C, C++ and Java. Python is prohibited here. In this particular email, see, this in your college maybe they will allow you to code in Python. That's why I'm saying you have to look for the syllabus. You have to sit in the pre-placement talk. Then only you will be having the complete idea. But as of now, in this particular mail, it is clearly written that C, C++, and Java will be only accepted. These three languages will be only accepted. You have to write the code in these languages only. All right. Now the next thing is coding or level 2 technical assessment is a mandatory round and will be applicable for students eligible for higher package roles. So this is a mandatory round for higher package roles, and eligibility will be a combination of the students' performance and their academics and Capgemini Exceller assessment and so. All right. Let's come on to the assessment third, which is spoken English assessment, mean virtual. So in this particular assessment, your speaking skills will be tested, right? And this is again a mandatory round and an elimination round. So in Capgemini, each round is an elimination round. So you have to prepare well for each and every round. I will tell you how you have to prepare, what resources you can follow, and I will make a playlist again for this, right? So last year and this year I have done with Accenture placement playlist, and on a daily basis I am adding more and more, right? But now I am going to start Capgemini and TCS as well. So but I need your support. So if you want, so in comment section just write yes, we want the Capgemini playlist, so I will be making the videos. Right. So let's see assessment 4, that is technical interview. So this is the last assessment. Like in technical interview, you will be having the questions related to your project, resume, and your skills base. It is quite common only. Now let's discuss what is the generic pattern of Capgemini, right? So I have discussed on campus pattern that according to this particular email, this will be the syllabus and so, but in general, what is the syllabus, right? Maybe in your college, the pattern is quite changed, but this is kind of we can say this is kind of generic pattern of Capgemini Exceller recruitment process. So first will be technical test. In that technical test, you can have the questions from pseudocodes, from data structures, MCQ based, from algorithms, and from cloud and network security. So cloud and network security is also asked in Accenture. So you can see the Accenture videos as well for cloud and network security part. See, usually what happens is in MNCs the pattern is quite common only. So there will be many things that are common. So you can refer another videos as well. But yes, always give priority to specific one if you are focusing on particular company. But if you are not getting some quite good resources and so you can refer alternatives as well. Just the thing is, now the next will be English communication test. So in communication test, usually there will be two things in essay writing and just verbal ability questions like from sentence correction, sentence formation, paragraph formation, para jumbles, reading comprehension, like so. What is whatever is the complete syllabus of verbal ability, there can be two type scenarios in English communication test. But according to this email, students just need to write an essay. All right. Now let's come on game-based aptitude test. So there are 4 to 5 types of game-based aptitude test. I will show you some different game questions in this particular video only. So do watch the complete video. Behavioral competency test. I will show you some examples. So you will be getting the idea of okay, what type of questions they are going to ask. Right. Spoken English. Then in that, your fluency, your speaking skills will be tested out. Now in coding is coding only. You already know what is the syllabus, like all the data structures, all the basics of programming, etc. You should know. But here in general, all the 4 languages, C, C++, Java, and Python are allowed. But in this campus, this mail belongs to a particular campus. In that campus, Python is prohibited. All right. So make sure to check in your campus whether they are allowing Python or not, or whether they are accepting something or not. Like you have to cross check the syllabus. All right. So let's bifurcate the portion that in technical test there will be 40 questions of 40 minutes. English communication test there will be 30 questions of 30 minutes. This is just general pattern. Game based aptitude test. So questions 4 out of 24. So means out of 24 you need to complete 4 questions only. Behavioral test. There will be approx 100 question. You don't need to afraid of this thing like 100 question how I will solve, because you can solve very easily. The questions will be just based on your some logics, your basic skills. Spoken test is again spoken test will be like kind of speaking skills only, right? So coding will be 2 questions and 45 minutes, or sometimes there can be 3 questions and 75 minutes as well. All right. So let's understand the pattern. So in technical assessment, in this round, there will be 45 MCQ questions which have to be answered in the time limit of 45 minutes. And in those, the questions will be of branch specific. So if you are from CSIT, so the questions will be from cloud and network security, database, SQL, pseudocodes, right? And some others that I have shown here, right? In this particular email, I have shown you. So this type of questions they will ask you. Now, the next is English communication test. So there will be MCQs or there can be an essay. Again, it can vary. So if it is like, it can contain sentence correction, preposition, grammar, reading comprehension, as I have discussed earlier. Right. So all the rounds are elimination round. In game-based aptitude, what you will get, there are total of 24 games, out of which the system will select 4 games for you, right? So out of 24, you have to go through with 4 games only. You have to try to reach the highest level you could within the given time. There will be a time limit of 25 to 30 minutes per game, right? You have passed them quickly and with accuracy. So make sure to be accurate as much as you can do. Behavioral competency is just, this is just another name of psychometric test in which there will be different situation based questions. You have to answer that whether you agree or disagree with that situation, right? So you need to be smart while answering, because the question asked sometime in a twisted way and your answer is mismatched, then you loses your score, right? So basically this will kind of opinion based question. So anyone can have any opinion, but you have to look for the positive opinion only, and you have to mark the options in such a way. Spoken English, again, your speaking skills, your fluency, and this is kind of percent communication test, usually in Cognizant and Accenture kind of test this will be. All right, so coding is coding, so you can have a look. So this is generic pattern that yes, somehow they can allow Python, but in that particular email, they have prohibited Python. So in some campuses, maybe Python is prohibited, and maybe in some campus Python is allowed. So you need to check for the syllabus. You need to check for the all the things, eligibility and so. All right, so this is the complete bifurcation, you can see or have a look. Now note, number of rounds and timing may vary depending upon the college and university. So that's why I'm repeating again and again that don't get in confusion. You have to sit in pre-placement talk and you have to ask your TPO what is the syllabus. You have to cross check for it in your campus, what is the pattern. According to that pattern only you need to prepare, right? Let's move on to the game based question. So this is kind of syllabus, or this is kind of topics you need to prepare for game based. So in game deductive logical thinking or studio challenge, there will be type of questions like finding a missing symbol in a 4 by 4 or 5 by 5 grid based on geometrical sudoku. So you will have to complete it within 6 minutes. Then inductive logical reasoning spatio challenge, this is the description of this: grid challenge, motion challenge, switch challenge, and digital challenge. So there are some kind of specific games. If you practice, then you can easily crack this round, right? And also, guys, Capgemini usually don't ask the questions from aptitude, from reasoning. But the thing is, they have changed their pattern, and now they are testing your logics with the help of some games, with the help of some generic questions, with the help of some behavioral type competencies questions. So this is the pattern to test your knowledge. All right. So now let's solve some sample questions. So I have taken some game-based questions. So in this particular, you have to fill this and the resultant should be 20. So there can be multiple possibility, but there is one rule that one digit should not repeat in these blanks, right? So there can be multiple possibilities. So first possibility can be 14 into 6 plus, sorry, 2 into 7. My mind was disturbed. 2 into 7 plus 6 will be 20. So 7 into 2, 14 plus 6 will be 20. So one possibility is this, like in first blank you can fill 2, and in second you can fill 7, and then in third. So no any digit is repeating, right? So in that way you need to complete it. Or the next possibility can be, maybe it can be, so the next can be like, just a minute, 2 into 8 plus 2 into 8 will be 16 plus 4 will be 20. All right. So the next possibility can be this. So there will be 4 or 5 options. So you have to choose one option, right? And you have to avoid this type of things, right? Because 9 to the 18, it is all right. The answer is same only, but the thing is that the digits are repeating here, so you have to avoid such type of things. This is the game. This is the rule of this particular game, right? So you can choose in any option, this option, and there can be multiple possibilities as well. All right. So let's see this question. Uh, you have to identify a wrong figure or the figure that is not following the pattern. So what is the pattern? If we can identify is, if we see in this particular figure, so the line is break in the bottom first line, right? Then in the bottom second line, then in the bottom third line, then it should be in the bottom fourth line, right? Okay, now it should be in the bottom fifth line, or we can say from top of the first line. So here the line is not broken, but it is here. So it will be the, I can say it will be the out of the pattern, or it will be odd one out, right? And the next, if it is odd one out, so it will be the answer only. This figure is not following the pattern. All right, so this is the grid based question. So there are two figures and you have to identify the pattern. Now here you need to tell that which figure is not following the pattern. Sorry, which of these groups? Okay, so which figure is following the pattern? So the pattern is, in first row we have plus 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 sign, and in third row we have plus 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 sign, and in second row we have three different shapes. All right. So in this, if we can see that second and third line has plus plus plus, but the pattern is first line and third line should have this plus plus plus. So it cannot be the answer. In second, if we see, so plus 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 in first and second, the pattern is okay, and in third the pattern is like these shapes should be there: circle, triangle and square, and in these colors only. So yes, this is following the pattern, so it will be our answer. Now let's check for this. This is also following the same pattern, so the answer will be 2 and 3, because in here as well this is not following the pattern. So second and 3 are following the pattern. You have to mark in such a way. I hope the pattern is clear to you. So let's move on to the behavioral competency test. So there will be two or three statements. So you have to mark the answer, and it cannot be biased, right? You have to mark the answer in a positive way, and like you have to represent yourself as you are a gentleman or gentlewoman. Okay. I got a lot of invitation from friends. I have an open mind towards what others people might say. So if we see that first sentence doesn't make any sense, right? Here, but the second is I have an open mind towards what other people might say. So it can be agree, but if we see that you can't allow everyone to say anything, right? If someone is arguing or if someone is uh, abusing you, how can you allow? So this is slightly agree or partly agree. So in this type of case, you can say that I'm slightly agree, because maybe sometimes the person is saying positive thing about you. So you will be hearing him or listening him or her. But if they are arguing you, if they are abusing you, so in that case, you cannot allow them, right? So every person can have different opinions. So in that case, we are not 100% sure about any particular opinion, but yes, slightly we are agreeing. So that's why it will be the correct answer. That's slightly agree to statement 2. All right. The next is, I make a schedule to study for my exams. I am uncomfortable interacting with the opposite sex. So usually this thing has a strong opinion, right? This thing has a strong weightage that usually all the students make a study plan for exams. So we can say agree statement 1, because statement 2 is I'm uncomfortable interacting with the opposite sex. Somebody maybe, but uh, there are many people who are not feeling uncomfortable while talking to opposite sex, like male to female or female to male, right? So this is not have the highest weightage, but highest weightages of this statement that usually 90% students make a proper study plan or like that for their exams. All right. The next is, when I'm part of a group, I like to take the lead. Second is, I had rather let other people do their thing and follow their lead. So here, a strong statement is, when I'm part of a group, I like to take the lead, because in organization, if you are having the chance, you have to grab it, right? You don't. You cannot allow another person that hey, you can grab the chance. Why you will allow? So this has the highest weightage of this, right? See, this is all okay that in team we should give chance to someone else, but usually what happens is if you have the chance you have to grab it, right? So this thing particularly shows that you are avoiding yourself to grab a chance, and you are making an excuse that I am giving the chance to another person so that they can take the lead or so that they can show their ability. And so usually this is not the case. If you have chance, you have to grab it, because opportunity knocks the door at once. So this statement 1 has the highest weightage in these, so it will be the correct answer. So this type of scenario based questions or behavioral test questions they will ask you. So if you practice some these questions, you can easily clear the rounds, right? Now, from where you have to prepare all the things. So I'm planning to start a playlist. So if you have understand the pattern and if you want that, yes, ma'am, please take a series or take a playlist of Capgemini playlist. So I will be taking the complete playlist. I will help you throughout your placement. As you can see that Accenture is hiring, and on my channel there are 70 plus videos, 78 plus videos as of now related to Accenture, and I'm planning for making interview preparation material as well, and all this stuff throughout your placement journey. I will be with you, but I need your support. As you guys can see that yes, part we are now over 15,000 subscribers family, right? So if you have keep supporting me, I will be giving you the most relevant, most genuine, and helpful content to you. But I just need your support, right? So I hope all the things are clear to you and you are now well prepared with the syllabus. Well, I can say you are well aware of the all the things hiring process and so. But still, if you are feeling any doubt, if you are feeling any query in your mind, you can ask me in the comment section or on the Telegram. Okay. All right. So let's meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.